And it begins. The battle you've all been waiting for. Raptor versus Bolt Sauce is here. Each map will be 40 minutes to 3,000 points with the starting points of 1,500. We're here in Tropic Thunder as we're going to bro down and swole down and all that other good stuff. So Bolt is a very capable opponent and a real good guy in general. So, but I'm gonna have to beat him, you guys. I'm gonna have to take him down for you. But regardless of who wins, it's not about, you know, who sucks and who's extremely better. We're both damn good players, and he's a good opponent and a good friend. So, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to him with the links down below, and give him some support too. Though, you know, I definitely want to win. It doesn't come down to the better man or the more skilled. We're both real good, and I have a feeling he's gonna probably pull off a pretty good win too, as he plays a lot. So, though I have a lot of confidence, though, that I can bring some stuff to the table that he might not necessarily be ready for, as I have a lot of experience playing this game through air-land battle and European escalation. It's really a who's gonna win kind of situation, because who the hell knows? I don't. No spoiler alerts here. So anyway, I'm gonna get a lot of units down. He's going to go for an early flank probably, and so I'm going to keep an eye out for that on the left and right flanks. Again, he had something to do with making this deck in terms of when the DLC came out. I just told him to throw me a deck, and I kind of just modified it to my liking, as there was so much new stuff. Nobody really knew what was going to be good and what was going to be bad. So anyway, a good rush here is going to be going to Fedor and Dmitry, so I'm going to try to get up there right away. And Fedor is probably going to be crawling with AA at some point, so it's going to be good to kind of keep an eye out for that and make sure it doesn't get through. One thing we definitely don't want to be light on either. I could have just put down 2 new units there, but so Fedor and Dmitry are going to have FJB in them, and then center I'm going to try to block with my SPWs. In fact, actually, I could probably bring out my reservist shoots to the left side. But I will block with something. I'm going to block with the reservist shoots and instead make sure that they don't get by. Now, Seed will by the way, I should make mention too, though we haven't, I'm sure all the rules and everything are in the description, but we've agreed upon that the decks will remain the same through every battle except for 1 change per round. For instance, at the end of this battle, we can only change out 1 unit. If the, for instance, Sokol helicopter didn't work out, I can remove that and add 1 extra thing to my deck. But that is it. Can't remove more, can't add more in. I suppose we could fudge it a little bit if the points were weird, but we'll both have to, you know, give the okay on that. So we're playing that way, and it's going to be a real challenge for us both. And you know, I'm playing with the new Red 4 deck, which we flipped a coin. We did a random generator on the maps, random generator on the teams, and I won the pick, so I went for the new DLC stuff, because I assumed you guys would be calling for it, and that could be great because there's a lot of new powerful stuff. But it could also be bad because I've not yet experienced a lot of these units, and I could be at a real disadvantage because of using them. So it could go either way. I don't know, but what I do know is the map is a 40-minute battle, so I need to be real cautious about using my fobs and such. And I'm going to try to use an RM-70 against him at some point, and also keep some artillery on standby. Though I might not want to call that out just yet. Helicopters, I fear, are going to be a real problem here, but I feel like he's using a German mechanized deck, so there's going to be a real good instance in needing to use tanks and such for me. So we'll make sure we have some added security for these commands. I keep wanting to click on the Conquerors, but I want the reservist shoots out to shoot them if they come close to my command. So Bolt's definitely good at flanking. It's a good strength of his. I guess I am too, but he does it. I feel he gets set up early in that, and I go more for a mid to late game. So we're going to try to capture Boris right away. Maybe you know, I'm going to actually stop that and call out an extra command. 140 on that extra command, by the way. So we'll get rid of this extra reservist shoots, and what I should have done earlier, we do have a command ready to go to Boris and 1 to Anna, but I do need to call out some sort of command troops to go out to probably Dmitry. It's got extra points, so we're definitely going to want that. So that's one thing. I consider security to be more important at the start, but here I think it's going to be more important to have the extra points. Alright, here we go. The epic battle begins. Alright, let's see who wins. Alright, so we're going to go up to Fedor with them. Dimitri here, blocking positions there. SPW is ready with reservists. Alright. Now I'm sure he's ready for a lot of this mobile chopper mess right away. He is no fool. And we both will not underestimate each other. There'll be a lot of respect on this battlefield. You'll see a lot of cautious movements and such. Probably mostly by me. He may be cautious at the start, but there's no doubt he's going to be right on it. He must know that's command infantry now because that command moved really quick. Alright, something's different. He's not just outright attacking. Alright, he's taken Ivan. We'll go ahead and get that rocket artillery out as soon as possible. It's always, I'm assigned because it's like I want everything to be on the field when I want it to be there, but of course I had to leave some stuff behind, which is always a big pain in the ass. Oh, Kolos going up there. What the hell? I must have called that out from the start on accident. Alright, so he's got his troops crossing. Would have been good to have that RM-70 ready, but we can call that out and get that ready as soon as possible. Martyrs are ready. Pop up and take him down. Get our troops in position. Alright, so a good hit on those. That's 50 points right there. Black Panthers are right up away. Alright, let's go ahead and take advantage of all of his units being out like that. First firing is going to be real good. Time to move. I didn't fire the whole barrage. I assumed he would move. He's going to be working the flanks here. He's not, that's got to be some sort of trick in the middle like that. Let's get the rest of our infantry set up then. Sometimes I keep them in the forest just to see where exactly units are going to be moving to. Oh, real dumb of me to fire that RM-70 next to my command. No hits yet on any mechanized units, but there is that Roland out. Go for a 90-point risk. If anything, we'll lure some planes out to fall into our Cub M4. He may have even seen that unit too. A lot of fear on this battlefield right now from the both of us, I can tell. There's going to be infrared up the ass over here. He's got that Roland turned off. And it'll turn back on. There he goes. Alright, over to the right side, we've got a good air-to-air possibility over here. 20 Jaegers are moving up. These RM-70s are definitely going to keep his units on the move. We're going to try to block those incoming units. So he's trying to move up his Jaeger there. Alright, so we got killers coming up on the left side. Alright, he's got some more troops coming up, so we're going to add some more infantry to the mix. We should capture for more points at this point. Killing that Roland's going to be big. Ah, good move from both of us to support with that. Reserve shoots and are ready to go if and when needed. FJB can cross the river. Elena's going to be a secondary entry point for him. Tied up in points now. I don't think that FJB is getting away. Transport chopper up. We need that damn Roland to die. Mortars. We're losing quite a bit of ground here, but gaining some points as he attacks, though him having that area is going to be big trouble for us. Stuck in the mud on one of those SPWs. It's going to be a no-go to reinforce from that area, but we can come right in from behind him. Didn't even suspect that, I think. Okay, our RM70s are almost ready. No flanks on the mini-map. Oh no, he's going to lose some 20-point helicopters to FJB. These things are hard as hell to kill, though. And he's losing Fallschirmjägers to that. A lucky placement by me, no skill involved there. Let's go for these other ones, though. Reservist shoots and are working out real well. RM70s are on the job again. Hopefully we can stun the hell out of that Roland. It has retreated. He is smoking the FJB. Roland is panicked. Roland is off. Damn it, I didn't want to bring over those. Stunning the FJB for the Fallschirmjägers, so we'll put up the reservist shoots in and bring in additional reinforcements. Elena, he's not fighting like he should. I know he's better than this. He's got something coming. He's a very good player. He knows what he's doing. Can't let those damn rats get in there, though. Infantry moving up on the right side. Row your boat can keep an eye on them. May as well call up some more FJB. Aircraft, Winchester's got to be a F-11C. No? We'll move into a better position with our Cub. Whoa, reserve shoots and didn't even go into the forest, or the building, as they should have. Alright, let's see if we can get in there. Alright, a lot of vehicles coming now. RM70s are ready to roll. We're gonna have to make sure we... Oh, he's setting up blocking positions now. He's not that dumb. Alright, we're going to need some artillery out. Start working on them. Make sure we got some security in the back. He brought up a lot of infantry now. If he crosses the river with infantry, he won't be having a good day. Now I'm putting the pressure on him, but it's up to him now to attack. I don't know if he will, though. We're down on the points due to the elite infantry. He outnumbered us quite a bit with that infantry, and that's what I thought would be a problem. That's why I brought in the reservist shoots in. A.Q coming in for the cleanup on the transports now. That's Despo already. Alright, well, if he's going to do that, then we're going to do the same. Got to keep the points even somehow, you guys. Put some of our cheap transports in the rear. And our flanks are pretty secure, so he's got Martyr 1A1s coming up. So we'll get out a lot of ATGMs now to start picking off troop transports in the city. So now it's coming down to just cleaning up transports like this, and this is what I was kind of hoping against the whole time, because when players are this good, they rarely will, they won't fight in the middle. They will let the battle come down to transports and arty like that. As you can see, it's just about who has the most expensive transport and who has the best arty to kill it, which is a little weird sometimes. But we do have some Rolands that we can kill now. So hopefully we can be on target with the arties. Oh, look at this. So there were infantry troops ready to cross on that side. He's going to try a lure and skewer, but now we know there's infantry ready to strike on the flanks. So we'll go ahead and make sure that doesn't happen. And we'll try to gun and stun these transports. The battle will pretty much consist of this now for a while. I'm just out of range with that cub. Nice, smarter than that. Oh, and there comes the Jaegers to engage the reservist Schützen. There comes our reinforcements ready to rock. Alright, fire at the next Roland now. Alright, he's smoking out the next position, ready to move. He'll have AA ready to rock. Nah, we need to keep that motor chutes in there. Oh, forgot to unload. No biggie. Alright, let's get in there and kick down the door for those Fallschirmjägers. Sometimes it's real weird when those units move. So FJB is going to be firing for a while. Almost done fighting with the Fallschirmjägers there. Alright. So here comes his attack. We'll pull right back into the back. There comes Martyrs. We're going to try to get closer. These mechanized units or these mechanized decks, I should say, are very... Well, the units and the decks are very capable of moving up like that constantly. And now we're going to punish with Artie, as he's all consolidated in one area. Oop, Tornado's up. ECR is up. Problem here hasn't been solved yet. Wow, look at all that infantry. Alright, time to punish these units that are in here. Now we can do a lot to kill these transports before they get a chance to move. Alright, let's mark the locations here. Alright, we'll go back to start with a couple of these units. A lot of Artie's going to keep them on the move. Only one Fallschirmjäger group there. I just threw a ton of troops away like that, the motor chutes and stuff. Hard to concentrate. You gotta film, you gotta move, you gotta do all that stuff at the same time, so it's definitely not easy. So there were some free points for him. That's right, between you and me, he needs them. Alright, Martyrs are getting hit every which way. He's being asked to leave the area politely with artillery. We're going to go back with the Artie now. So using that reservist chutes have allowed us to kind of keep an eye on the situation and keep it maintained. Though it's going to come down to Artie like how I'm playing it now. You can see he's already got counter Artie coming in on the fob. And we lost a couple of motor chutes and groups to my mistake there. But that is going to be how it is. In any game, that's the way it's going to be. But now, since we've got him in somewhat of a closer situation, we might be able to lure some things in, though it probably won't work with him. He's well aware of the tactic. And he's very patient, too. It's like we got a firebolt just to kill like 10-point transports, but this is going to be my Despo Artie, because we need some points, and with him having most of the field with infantry, he's going to really run us down that way with infantry. We do have a 40mm frag grenade launcher, though, with this unit. Oop, time to get out of there. Now, since he's got the city, though, that's where he's going to have to stay. I don't know if he's going to really be able to move ahead with a lot more than that. It's funny, there's like artillery fire coming in and you just see things fleeing. These are more mortars, I think. But, yeah, the transports are the biggest pain in the ass in this game. I think that might be... infantry and transports are really the only thing I'm probably going to lose and that I've lost so far. And he's obviously made his deck to be more powerful in the woods. I tried to make like a multi-role deck. I didn't get that lure that I wanted either. I was looking for a plane, but yeah, it could possibly end in a draw here, but who knows? He's gonna keep using smoke though. We need to make sure our transports are hidden. This is what it may come down to now, is infantry and artillery on what's this now? Oh, we're going for the helicopter. Okay. Yep, this is what it's going to come down to now, is a lot of arty on stuff that might be valuable. So you're going to see a lot of this in the coming game here. Moving stuff back again. The great thing about my artillery is that it pretty much hits him and I'm gone before he can counter, but let's find out where his artillery's coming from. I haven't countered it yet, but I want him to get a little... Sometimes you want the enemy to get a little comfortable before you strike. And he did get by us earlier with his the row. Not seeing those units come up from behind, so there's got to be something around. We could actually take those choppers out for some extra points, so let's do that. Unless he's got some sort of this could be a nightmare actually. He might have some AA troops ready, some not SAS, but something. But we're gonna have to go for it just to get some extra points here. And our recon group there, wow, he could spot those. Yeah, this is what it's going to come down to now. Anything that's not blinking is going to just be hit by artillery. The same goes for me too. Anything I hit of his, we're going to hit with artillery. I can't see him, and he probably can see a few things of mine, but that's it. Don't know where those choppers went. Oh, there's a BGS group there. They were spotted. Come back around and make sure we get out a recon chopper to keep an eye now. We'll get a MiG-29 to, or a MiG-23 to keep an eye on those. And so that's a free something odd points here. 10 points. Alright, so the MiG-29 is on patrol. Probably won't be able to do much against these choppers. But it's desperation. It's moments like these that... Oh, and here comes the Moken attack. The good thing to do here is just to completely retreat. And think about moving back into areas that he's captured previously. No, I'm not gonna fight you there, bro. I'm gonna let you come. I'm gonna let you come at me. Not losing any more points to that. Oh, he's got the air battle he's always wanted. F4 is all over. Now, I don't know if he's securing these areas. I think he's moving infantry from one position to another, and he's smart enough to know that he can't just bring out transports anymore up with the infantry, so he actually has to walk. Sighting the tank finally. The hell was that? That was not an anti-air unit, by the way. I don't think. There we go. Now it's time for us to roll. Black Panthers up in the back. Get rid of those Folsom-Jägers first. That could have been a kill on that peace rhyme. So it's going to come down to this right here, I think. Oh, he was ready for this all along. This kind of city-to-city fighting. Again, my deck is I'm trying to be more moderate with my deck. He's being a little bit more city-to-city fighting, though. These martyrs shouldn't win at this kind of range. Good, though. KWS, by the way, is a pretty good air-to-air fighter. The tough thing about these autocannons, though, is they're very good against tanks. They used to not be. Did we both get hits? Yeah. So it's going to come down to extremely good autocannons like that. That can those are way too powerful for 55. Oh, it does have a radar, I guess. But that is an extremely powerful unit, more so than what it used to be. So autocannons, I did hear that they're improved. There are units that don't seem like they should be very good against tanks, or not tanks, but support units that shouldn't be as good as they are yet, but things have changed, so that's, like I said, there's a lot new here for both him and I. He's got a tank there ready to roll. We had a last minute issue with it, I guess. So with just the few units that he brought across, they're powerful with the autocannons. Sokols are here just for added air security. He won't come over to the left side, rather. And I don't think he'll attack anymore. My choppers are too expensive. He needs to travel in clumps like that. He's good keeping mobility against it. Damn Cubs. It's a big pain in the ass to keep an eye on that stuff. We're both trying lure and skewer. It's not going to work. We're both too smart for that. Well, maybe not. Okay, well there we go. 70 points. That'll deter him a little bit in the area. Now, since we're playing 3 rounds with the same units, I'll be more keen to knowing what he will attack with, and some of these future villages won't be so easy to attack since they're not... This map is great because there's big connected cities, and that's really nice. And in the future, that might not be. Oh, he's actually amphibious crossing for once. That's good to see. I wish more people did that, actually. Alright, now I could have called in my artillery on that left side, but everything was moving too quick for me to hit. So that's going to be a no-go. But we're going to get some tanks up and make sure he doesn't make any more progress here. And it's going to be... Oh, insta-Akkard on Cubs. Yeah, that's what's such a pain in the ass about infantry. See, once we're low on infantry like this, we've got to deal with only... 256 went down on the left side, so tanks are moving up. Yeah, so here's where it comes in, where he's made some good progress with units like that. And not a lot of players use smoke either, so it's very difficult to get used to that kind of attacking like that. Motor shoots and shouldn't... There we go. I was going to say they shouldn't expose themselves like that. Anyway, we're going to have to pull back a lot of our units, though. So stuff like that. So A1s, Flak Panzer A1s, a lot more effective now. Gun A not being so good in the beginning, and now it's like, why would you even call out anything else? You don't need missile-based AA anymore. You can just get close with Flak Panzers, and you only need a few of them. You don't need the large groups that you once needed. So Jaeger have made their way over, so we'll go ahead and just get our command out of there. We'll make a trade. Those again are going to be nice big points for him. Good infiltration with the infantry and everything, so there you go. Also, not very used to playing the 40-minute games. I did the 20-minute games initially due to like the time it took to... Oh, what the hell? My game minimized. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, so I initially did the... Oh, there might be artillery coming. 20-minute matches were a lot better for me in the beginning. Because it was all about recording time and getting things up, and I got used to it, and it helps to play with other people, but these, really, it's good to be removed out of my element. The goddamn thing keeps minimizing. Damn you, game. Alright, so anyway, I don't think you're going to see any more artillery from him, but let's try to get some lucky strikes at this point. What the hell is going on? Alright, my game minimized like 6 or 7 times. So there you go, the smoke and swarm. So that's not a tactic I'm used to seeing very often. Make sure that A doesn't get out of there. The Fonzie. What? Alright, another minimization there. That is weird. Oh wait, is this maybe a Steam notification's going off? I don't know. Anyway, wow, rolling 3 kill finally, and goodbye to the 2-2 M4P with the Geopard there. He's panicked. That's the only way he's surviving. All right, Artie's gonna come in. We do have these neat little grenade launchers now with our troops. I don't know if he's going to push it anymore, but we clearly know that we're going to need some more skilled infantry in the future in this campaign. But the Germans are very good at that, and Bolt's very good at combining the smoke and the... He also plays a lot of 1v1s, which is good benefit to him. I wish I started doing that, but you get so many requests to play multi. Damn it, Bolt. I never see him do this stuff when he's playing with me. What's going on with you, Bolt? It's good, though. I may still get a lot closer to his points with the amount of aircraft he's calling out, but there's no way I'm going to call up bombers or anything like that. And I'm going to pretty much hold the line here. I pretty much expected to get pushed back at least this far if he did... Well, once I saw the mechanized deck, I pretty much knew. But, of course, when we made our decks, it wasn't until after. And now I've learned a lot of good things about the Germans too, and the new DLC as well. The smoking and using that amount of infantry sometimes was like a big pain in the ass. You had to really be coordinated to do that. And he is coordinated, but it seems more like a possibility for someone like me too. I don't think I'm as coordinated as I should be, but anyway, Cub M4s are going the wrong... Well, they're going where I told them to, but they're going in the wrong direction now. They should probably change direction. Okay, these troops have grenade launchers, 40 millimeters, should be using them. Get within range and kick their ass. Alright, now let's lay everything on them. Alright, so now we got a little bit of revenge against those troops. Again, those troops are very good in cities and very good in large numbers, but using them like for probes such as this, it's a little tougher to use them. Oh, there's the Geopard A1, which is a real killer. He's gonna have to have that on if he wants to engage the infantry. Now, I haven't used the artillery as much as I should be either. Wow, a lot of great kills there. Out of ammunition. Keeping an eye on that unit. It was right there. We're going to have to refill as soon as we can. What we do now is, hey, we just let him come to us. He's got the advantage in points. He's going to win by at least 500, which is pretty good for him. And for anybody in a match of this, you know, like epicness. I don't know what the hell he's doing here. Lurin Skewer? What the hell was that? What bolt are you throwing the game? He's throwing the game. He shouldn't have, he knows he shouldn't have done that. The hell was that? I thought maybe he thought he killed my cub? No way. That is not bolt, you guys. I apologize for my colleague. Now we've all had, but again, that's the kind of mistakes that I make and that other people make that will make you a better player the less of those mistakes that you make. So keep in mind. Now, I'm frustrated because there's not really an opportunity for a counterattack. He outnumbers me with infantry. You know, I've only got, you know, LSTR 40, which are great. They're great multi-role units, but not so good at. Oh, here we go with a nice attack here. All right, now what we can do is get everything out of town. We'll attack the Keller first. Actually, no. Let's just keep all of our choppers in the back. Get our Conkers ready. F4 is up again. Cub 4 back. Ontava back. Put our BMP back. Motor chutes and ready. He knows what's coming. Yeah, you do. This is a good weapon to keep enemy units at bay like that. Alright, so he's only going to win by 400 now. Bolt knew better. You're damn right he knew better. But damn good play. And a lot of you who think that he's just going to crush me, you're wrong. It's going to be a slug match. We're both very capable players. And he knows what he knows what he's doing just as well as every other Rat Pack member. And he's got patience. That's what matters most in the game. Alright, so that group there has been taken care of. An extra 65 points he could get here. Or I could get. That was Roland, I believe. Alright, if he's going to come up with the tanks, they're going to be right there along the road. And there comes the two A1s that we're waiting on. F4F is up. All planes are ready. This is the final countdown here. This is the showdown, baby. He's bringing it up. He's leading the tanks with the infantry. You gotta have a stun here. He's gonna have to retreat against all the cluster. Holy shit, we killed one. No way. Wow, that unit finally doing some good work. Panzer Grenadier, though, coming in on that command. Wow, a good one for both of us. Holy shit. And at the last second, too, for him. Good job, man. Good job. Last second kill on a Panzer for me. Last second kill on a command for him. Very good. So a minor victory for him. Wow, good. That is fantastic. For those of you who want to see the kill feed too, let's take a peek at that. FJB40 not as effective as I remember them being, and not used as well, of course, because he used a lot of helicopters only at the start, and they're kind of more of a, you know, if you get a player who wants to take the middle and you're already there, that's who they're against. But he used the flanks and he stayed behind the middle and he walked, damn it. He's patient. That's what these 40 minutes will teach you. RM70 killing the Leopard 2A1 there. FPR Roland 3 also a really good kill. So really he did a good job in killing all of my infantry and moving me back. Reservist shoots in a good choice too, switching out at the end of that deck because of obviously the number of infantry he was bringing from all those places. That won't work twice in the same place though. Now that I know what his plans are, now that he knows what I am going to use, things will be different. You bet your ass he's going to bring in better artillery to deal with my RM70s. And you bet I'm going to bring up something to flame his ass. So, alright, until next time, keep your passwords and pimp hands strong. Boltsus says that was pretty intense, and so was camping. So, don't forget to subscribe to him as well for his view. Check out the replays and such. This is Raptor, I guess, until next time. Passwords, pimp hands strong. Bye.
The pimp hand is strong with this one.